Chinese New Year is the main Chinese festival of the year. It's different from the New Year that we celebrate, but just as exciting, if not even more exciting. As the Chinese use the lunar calendar for festivals, that means a calendar linked with the phases of the moon. The date of the Chinese New Year changes from year to year. The Chinese calendar is different from ours. It's made up of a cycle of 12 years, and each year is named after an animal. This Chinese New Year is celebrating the Year of the Ox. See if you can find the year that you were born on the calendar, and check what was the animal of that year. Some people believe that if you're born on a particular year, such as the year of the dog, that you will have some of the traits of that animal. The reason we're learning about this unique celebration is because Chinese New Year is being celebrated this week in China and all over the world, on Friday, the 12th of February. Preparation starts 7 days before this date, and the celebrations continue for 16 days, ending with a beautiful lantern festival. Chinese New Year is a time when families get together to celebrate. It's also a special time to remember people in families who have died. In the days coming up to New Year, every family buys presents, decorations, food, new clothes, and some even have their hair cut. Families put lights up outside their homes, rather like Christmas lights. Doors and windows are often newly painted in red. On New Year's Eve, both narrow strips of red paper and bunches of firecracker decorations are hung on doors to bring good luck. Over the course of the celebrations, families gather together and share special meals, much like we do at Christmas or on New Year's Day. Many of the traditions of Chinese New Year relate back to a legendary Chinese story, which is the story of Nian. Take a listen now to this fascinating tale to learn where many Chinese customs stemmed from. The story of Nian, the Chinese New Year legend. Long ago in China, there was a man-eating monster called Nian, who for most of the time slept at the bottom of the ocean. However, at the end of winter, on the last day of the lunar year, the hungry Nian would terrify everyone when he woke up to come on land to eat whatever he could find. Nothing the people could do would stop Nian returning year after year. Many died trying to defeat the dreadful beast. The only way the villagers could survive was to flee to the safety of the mountains every New Year's Eve. One year, when everyone was hurriedly packing up to leave, a traveller arrived in the village looking for food and a place to stay. Just as he was thinking no one would help him, an old lady kindly offered him food and shelter. The traveller was so thankful for her generosity that he decided to share with her the secret of how to keep safe from Nian. When Nian arrived in the village that evening, all but the old woman's house was in darkness. His mouth was watering as he approached her house at the thought of the tasty meal waiting for him inside. Just as the monster arrived at the door, he was frightened by deafening firecrackers that seemed to be exploding endlessly. He was fearful of the firelight inside the house and the red paper which the old woman had hung up. He ran back to the ocean in terror. On their return to the village, the villagers couldn't understand how the old lady had survived. They asked her how it was that she had not been attacked by Nian. She explained that Nian was afraid of loud noises, light, and the color red. From then on, each New Year's Eve, the villagers wore red clothes and let off firecrackers, making as much noise as possible. They decorated their homes with red paper and lit lanterns. Happily, they never saw Nian again. The lion dance, which is one of many dances seen during Chinese New Year celebrations and parades, originates from the legend of Nian. Such dances and festivities are thought to bring good luck. Take a look at this lion dance. Pretty cool, right? Dragons are another legendary Chinese animal, and they're important to Chinese people because they think of dragons as helpful, friendly creatures. They are also linked to good luck, long life, and wisdom. The celebrations for Chinese New Year end on the final day with the Festival of Lanterns. For this, everywhere is decorated with lanterns of different shapes and sizes, and in the streets there is music and dancing. The making of lanterns in China is a tradition which goes back more than 500 years. Red lanterns in particular are thought of as very lucky. I hope you enjoyed learning about the Chinese New Year as much as I did. To find out more, check out some of the links I've added to our activity.